Gaming Ethos is in the house. What's up, bud? Thanks for stopping by again.
No problem. I love being sloppy seconds.
Hey, you don't have to say that. Nobody knew. Nobody knew but us.
Now they know.
Well, I mean, actually, if you think about it, it was more like, firsty fourths or whatever. It wasn't,
True.
You were much further down the line than you think, but don't worry. You're so
Don't worry about
beautiful.
it. Thanks for coming on. It's been a great help.
You don't have to say anybody. Say that to anybody. The viewers don't know. I mean, it's like we're huddled away at 4 o'clock in the morning like we are right now as we record the show. You're the booty call that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
But I brag about
Let's
to my
keep it that
friends.
way. Yeah.
Was that your right-wing friends? I have a black friend. So therefore, all my racist arguments are fine.
Are valid. I'm better than you as a human being.
I haven't spiked a pad since the early days of Modern Warfare 3. This is what happened to my pad, okay? Now, that was after about...
That's some cute duct tape, by the way.
I know, right? But I've made it a little bit more fabulous with the duct tape that I bought at Amsterdam just around the corner. I just don't like playing broken games that aren't that much fun. Like, I don't understand why that's not a valid opinion anymore. I can't say, was this shit wrong with this? And people are like, oh, God, Eddie, you have to just adapt. Or a Superpook says, you can play anything with friends. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you're not a real gamer. I'm sure if I got 6 of my friends together, I'm sure if I got 6 of my friends together and randomly tortured a homeless man, that we would probably enjoy it.
Every other Saturday, out on the corner.
Yeah, fucking hell. I call this game mono-balanced. So when I say that, what I mean is the game is balanced in a way that only one setup or gun becomes survival. Yeah, thanks, Liv, for that. I'm just making a point. Cheers, mate. Do you want to put the kettle on or turn the washing machine on? Anything else? Anything else? Do you want to play your drum kit? Yeah, I would love a tea, actually. I'll be very English and have a tea mid-podcast. Let's go. So anyway...
And I'll be very American and keep slamming back my fucking mouth.
Fucking thumbstick was not invented to be slammed that hard. It's like a clitoris. It needs to be very carefully rubbed in certain circles, maybe pressed a few times, but it's not intended to like da-da-da-da-da. On the PC, you have the WASD keys, and it's much easier to hit a key, boop, boop, twice, like you're typing. It's much more natural, a lot easier.
The microphone, indicator letting you know somebody is talking is humongous. It's a giant. Yeah. It looks like I'm playing a fucking hacked version of World at War with all the text that's flying up on the screen.
When I first saw that, I thought it was like the Wii U version I was watching on a stream. Like, I thought someone was playing it on like a 1960s 7-inch CRT, so the text was all squashed into the middle of the screen. No, that's just how it is. No, but you say that, but Michelle Gondry was asked a question on Reddit. You know, a lot of people are saying that the SMGs need a buff. Whatever the fuck.
Michael, but yeah, you could call him Michelle. I thought you said that on purpose. You should have.
I thought he was French Canadian. Sorry.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna call Glenn the Hammer, we gotta have the equally, feminine
Michelle.
The Hammer and Michelle. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a sitcom from the 80s.
So Michelle replied with, "I love running SMGs in this game, but obviously we'll look at the data." And I was like, "What the fuck do you have? Like, are you into self-harm? Like, are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh, by the way, I was watching y'all stream with Liam an hour or two ago. So that was enjoyable.
I'm sorry.
Eddie calling people faggots and stuff, so that was enjoyable. But I would say...
It's the first game to make me do that in a long time, like actually call someone a faggot. Like, I don't, I've got gay friends, I don't like using that word necessarily, but there's nothing, it's just such a satisfying sound that, like, when someone's fucking camping at the back of the map and just like 2 shots at you. Oh, hello, Mr. Flying Man. Dead.
Dead, yeah.
Liam could not have outplayed this guy if he had arranged his birth and his upbringing as a world champion chess player, only to secretly reveal that he was his father in the world chess final and utterly destroy him. Right? He couldn't have outplayed this guy unless he was some master criminal. And he boosted up, down, around this guy. This guy was haplessly aiming at the floor, and he fucking point blank this guy, aimed down sight with a shotgun, center mass, hit marker, instant death. And I was like, fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. Like, if that happened to me, the controller would be gone. No amount of fucking nice pink zebra tape would hold that shit together. That shit would be gone.
The pros don't even play the same fucking game anyway.
Yeah, why make the main game like the most hardcore thing ever? Sorry, Brian, carry on.
No, it's fine. Why not just make 2 different metas? Make 2 different games. You know what I mean?
2 metas? 2?
That's too much work. Too much work.
Too much for
3
freedom.
year life
My head will explode.
Too much. And I have to remember 2 different damage models.
Well, here's the thing, Eddie, right? Like, at least we don't have 35 motherfucking perks anymore. We don't have 35 fucking perks, you know. The list of perks is manageable such that Specialist would be, give me all the fucking perks. All your base are belong to me. Not like in Ghost, where if somebody gave away 35 perks, you'd be like, what the fuck? This guy's got 35 fucking perks? There's no way I'd be able to kill this motherfucker. Well, I mean, they don't even have the users online numbers on Xbox One for
they're
this.
Scared,
so.
dude. Ghost scared them. The ghost town of ghosts scared them to put those numbers up because it was despicable. They couldn't stand Eddie the Chump tweeting at the fucking general manager or whatever the hell her name is. Say, look how many people are playing Cranked. 5 people. There's not even enough to make a goddamn lobby. They're just sitting in queue waiting for one more person to make it a 3v3. What is this? Next gen gameplay? This was the game mode you sold your game on, and it can't sustain a following. I hope they do Ghost 2. Please show up with that.
A Ghost 2, perhaps. God forbid they do a
Twice
Ghost
as many
2.
fish on screen.
Lowest selling game of all time.
You get a litter of dogs this time. A whole dog sledding team.
Yeah, like the way Ghost sold, there's no way, like Activision marketing-wise would be stupid to ever say the word Ghost and Call of Duty in the same sentence ever again. Like, is Ghost even a perk in Advanced Warfare?
No, but
they threw it out the game.
If you get the Day Zero edition, you get a free gold AK with the Ghost logo on the back of it. And I put it on because I was like, oh, free gold, and then it had the Ghost logo on it. I was like, fuck that shit, and took it straight off. Like, no fucking way. Like, just give me all my details. Nope. Right, well, up it goes.
Bringing back all those fond memories of the previous Call of Duty that everyone enjoyed.
And I'm recording all of them, and I'm going to make, like, a Christmas montage of Eddie gets fucking camped on. It's going to be amazing.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Advanced Warfare gave to me a camper sitting in a tree.
Yeah.
Pitch perfect.
But actually, you know what? If you like this game, fuck you, because I know exactly who you are. I know
Who you
exactly who you are. You're absolutely fine with using a Bal for the rest of your fucking life. You'd name your fucking kid Bal McPherson, whatever fucking name the kid would be.
And the family
I
dog.
know. If you say, oh, you just got to play slower and adapt, and I'm just like, I'm tired of being told that running at people with an SMG is like, oh, well, you've got to change your playstyle and adapt to the meta. Like, all right, Frito's got.
We did that last year. The 1 in 5 rape stat is fake because the not the NSA. What the fuck is it called? EPA is it? I can't remember. Whatever government
the
agency.
Environmental Protection Agency
goes
around.
No, it's the Everyone's Pussy Agency. I don't know. No.
Brad Pitt, take another like equivalent to someone like as attractive as Lisa Starr or Lisa Ann or something like that. Some super attractive guy. I don't know. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling comes on to 10 girls. Probably 2 or 3 of them, maybe even 4, are going to be like, nah, because you're a bit of a creep or whatever, or how he did it. Like, there's no way Lisa Ryan could fuck up coming on to me. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no way. She could be as slimy and as over the top as possible, and I'd be like, I'm still down for it.
She could walk up to Eddie, lift up his t-shirt, blow her fucking nose in it, and go, hey, wanna fuck? And he'd be like, yes!
Yeah.
Definitely. Why are we not fucking now?
She could be
Right,
tequila
so
drunk,
that's-
stumbling into the apartment with tons of Taco Bell, jamming it into her mouth, and just farting disgustingly over and over again, and running to the bathroom, and while running with the diarrhea almost coming out, ask Eddie if she wants to fuck or if they want to fuck, and
I would.
wipe it up. That's all we gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously, like that's what men are like. We're far more disgusting than you think we are. Like, the polar bear's got to trek 3,000 miles and fight off other fucking polar bears, and at the end, like, she doesn't stop walking for nothing, right? In the end, he's like bloody and shit, and the one that's fucking survived, she's like, maybe.
No, you see what the problem is? What the problem is, you are objectifying that female polar bear. What is she, the object of your desire? You win her as a prize, like Princess Peach at the end of the castle? Come on, man. No, she has feelings too. Me and my wife, we're obvious about that we like to look at other beautiful people in the world, right? So that last one is definitely some shit that would happen to me and her, where she would look at some gorgeous Greek statue of a man, and I'd turn her around and like, hey, come on, this is what you're working with here. Come,
Nothing to see here. Move right along. You know what the funniest part about this whole thing is, Frito? That the people that are going up to the woman have the least amount to offer. Like, there's a motherfucker with a cane trying to chase this girl down. It's like, really, old man? What do you have to offer to this hot chick?
Come here, honey. I can take out my teeth and nibble on you. I want to see some video footage. If I had the time and the resources, I definitely would do the same thing. I would walk down the street and just notice the amount of fucks nobody gives about my existence. Every single place. I could go to campuses, downtown, the rich side of my city, everywhere. No one gives a shit about an averagely sized, somewhat chubby, white dude with glasses. I'm not going to get a receding hairline. I'm fucking disgusting. I'm average in every sense of the way. No one cares. Oh, I'm beautiful, and everybody just assumes that. No, fuck you, you're gorgeous. And if you didn't want to get
saying, sometimes if you're super attractive, there is an element. I'm not saying it's all this, but there is an element of like, oh fucking hell, this silver spoon fucking hurts when you chew it, doesn't it?
Yeah, right.
And that was a bit bitter to get used to when I was born with that in my mouth. Fuck.
Never thought about like feminism or anything back then, or gender equality or blah blah blah. But she literally grabbed my dick. And it wasn't hard or anything.
Sexual harassment.
It's not impressive. I wasn't like, yes, I am glad she grabbed it in my jeans when it's cold out here. Like, I don't feel impressive. This is not how it's an invasion of my privacy.
It's shrinkage, people. Yeah. I just got out of a pool. It's shrinkage.
I'm a grower, not a shower, right? and obviously it's a black chick, because she's fucked black dudes before. And I'm thinking like, damn, she's probably used to like 10-inch schlongs or whatever. Fucking Ray J and Kim Kardashian sex tape type shit, where teenagers think that, and you see this with gamers, with people on Twitter, with anybody who's a teenager right now, they really think them and the situations they're in are, one, really, really big, really important, and matter for a long span of time. Like, this is, like, what's going to happen in high school is going to matter 10 years down the line. And no matter how many times your parents and friends and people who are in college say to you, no, that shit doesn't matter at all, they don't understand it. And the reason is because their brains really isn't developed past that point to understand that. Now,
and I'd just like to say, in case it wasn't clear, that I don't engage in six-man full party torturing of homeless people. I would just like to say that that is an activity that I personally don't indulge in, and in fact, I vigorously condemn.
Instead, you rape random women, right? You wouldn't beat a homeless guy, because that's wrong. But women, that's different. They're asking for it half the time, especially if they're wearing jeans.
Yeah, I should have said it's the punchline. Now, if it's a homeless woman.
You can get